Well, just in case you didn't know, it's World Book Day today. That's the biggest annual event promoting books and reading in the UK. This year's event includes a major drive to address the problem of adult illiteracy. There are currently 12 million illiterate adults in the country. Adele Parks is a best-selling author. She joins us in the studio. I have to say, I didn't know, 12 million adults who can't read. That's extraordinary.
They can read. There's 12 million people that are not in the habit of reading.
Okay.
So they might not have even read a book since they left school, and that might have been 50 years ago. So it's 12 million people that feel uncomfortable with reading, although they do have the basic reading skills. And the quick reads, that's one of the major initiatives of World Book Day, are to attract those 12 million back into the habit of reading.
And how do they actually look? How does a quick read book look?
A quick read looks exactly like any other novel that you'd find in any bookshop or high street retailer, but it's slim. It's tiny little kind of, a sixth of the length.
So it's
of
not
a
as
normal
scary.
Novel. It's not exactly. It's not as scary. The idea is that the paragraphs are shorter, the chapters are shorter. They're very pacey reads with lots of twists and turns in the plot. So that if you've kind of got out the habit of reading, because you might think it's a bit dull or you were turned off at school in some way, this will get you hooked again.
And why do you think people are sort of slowing down and also slowing down in reading or stopping reading generally? Do you think it's a sort of wider problem, or you're just trying to highlight the sector?
There's all sorts of reasons. I mean, you've come across learners who we're trying to reintroduce to reading, who are maybe in their 70s and they didn't get great schooling in the first place. They had a childhood illness and were taken out of school. Many years on as an adult, it's quite embarrassing to say you're struggling with reading. Or you get people that, they're out of school and they're maybe 22-year-old. They didn't have a great experience at reading at school, and so they've just thought video games and movies are more fun, and it's just reigniting the imagination and explaining that books can be just as much fun.
OK, you met Gordon Brown today. What did he have to say?
He was very impressive, actually, very charming, had a clear passion for books.
Obviously, he's written quite a few.
Impressed, because I was thinking, when do you have time to read? But he did say that he carves out time, a little bit of time on the morning.
What's he reading at the moment, did he say?
I didn't ask him. I thought it was harsh to put him on the spot, because it wasn't mine. But he did have... He often talks about how so many cultural issues can be... cultural, social issues can be addressed through people reading and being educated, and I think he really passionately is behind this.
OK. And how about encouraging people to kind of write them? Are you looking at that as well, or you're just looking at reading? World Book Day, does that encompass reading as well as writing?
Well, they do tend to come hand in hand. I mean, most people, again, they've got great writing skills, or ability to write, or... but so no, we're asking people to just step into a novel or a non-fiction book. The quick reads, there's 10 of them out this year, and there's a spread between fiction and non-fiction. Mine happens to be fiction. But it's the idea that, pick up a book, increase your confidence, because obviously reading increases your vocabulary, it helps you form opinions, just gets you out there feeling a little bit more fully formed.
OK, Adele Parks, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
World Book Day.